One of the things business owners do is make decisions every day. As an independent contractor and a business owner, one of the decisions that has to be made is how to best utilize labor in the most efficient manner to generate positive revenue. Now, in this industry, probably one of the worst things to happen to you, other than the hard chargeback, is going to be what they call a callback. I call it, pardon my French, chasing your ass. You're spending money all day long. You're not generating revenue. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're so frustrated, you're biting through the nails. It's a no-win situation on a callback. It's a wasted day, wasted money. How do you get around that? Well, I have always believed, and you'll never convince me any different, the first trip to the property is the most critical trip for you as a business owner, because that is when you need to gather every bit of information about this property so you don't get a callback. Now, after our second callback, again, a different time in the industry, line item invoicing, negotiated, everything was negotiated. Anyways, the second callback, I get with Lacey. I said, look, this cost us a buttload of money today. We had 4 laborers on the job, four employees all day on the job, fixing a mess up that should have never, ever happened. So I told her, I said, let's think about something for a minute. We bill $75 for this property condition report. What if we just give it to them? They have all the information just like you and I have it. Day 2, we negotiate numbers. Let's see if we can sell this to them. We did. It worked. And this is what the procedure was. We wrote our quality control procedure doing this. Day 1, property condition report would be submitted by one of our field supervisors who inspected the property. Day 2, everything was negotiated. Debris counts, hazard issues, health issues, all that, safety issues. It was all put in writing on the work order. The following day, the work would be completed. Bids would be submitted. Our independent person, Lacey, would draw a name out of the hat. That's who got the call to go inspect that property. Nobody knew. Lacey was the only one that knew who was doing the quality control inspection. And it wasn't to beat our employees up or our field supervisors. What it was it made our policy autonomous, because now you have a separate set of eyes on that property that wasn't there in the beginning. Just think about that. Let that thing sink in for a minute. We all, none of us want to admit to making a mistake. It's human nature. We're all perfect. That's just the way it is. In our minds, we are all perfect. However, when you get a separate set of eyes, you get a different view, and they're not there to do anything. If everybody did their job right on initials, guess what? It's going to be something minor. Your quality control person, clean it up. No harm, no foul. Boom. You pass an inspection. It's just that simple. That is what worked for us. Now that's business. Now, of course, the labor guys, they enjoyed working that full day for cleaning up a mess. They didn't have to do a whole lot, clean up a mess. Anyways, what that allowed us to do, though, when the quality control person was there, we got information for our bids. We would submit our bids on day 3 with all the initials completed. You can start to see how the chain of command here, everything starts getting expedited into the flow of work. The bids would be submitted. We'd get we'd get about 50-50 on the bids at the time, but they would be scheduled 10, 12, maybe 2 weeks out, 14, 15 days, something like that. But everybody had that information, folks. That was a business decision we made. As we picked up new clients, they kind of balked at this, and we had to say, hey, look, give us a month. Let us show you. It worked. They bought into it. And again, ladies and gentlemen, it was a different time in the industry. Line item invoicing, and it was critical that you were able to negotiate numbers. And nobody was beating anybody up that bad. Everybody was doing stuff based on their cost of doing business in their local area. That's how we did it. That's how we have always done it. And that's probably how Aladay LLC will always operate, because of the fact we're in a rural area. One of the first discrepancy things, if you will, came up on a bid. After we submitted a bid, about a week later, we got a email back saying, hey, we found your bid to be excessive. We have adjusted it and submitted it for you. I wrote back to them immediately and I said, I'm sorry, but that is your bid. We will not honor it. And we did not. We lost a client, but that's not a client we wanted to be doing business with. If you're going to submit a bid, you submit a bid. If they want to submit a bid, let them submit a bid and let them go get the job done. I'm not going to honor anybody else's bid that's not based on my cost of doing business. That's business.